Alright, what is up everybody? It's Joe from JLW Games coming at you with another cool video. And today we're back in Planet Coaster in the little RMC mini project. Now, I've done 2 episodes, this is the 3rd episode, and there's not a whole lot more left to do, I don't think. But, there is at the same time. So, let's get right on into it today. First things first is I see a little spot. Actually, no, I can't really do anything because I don't have the terrain paint that I need. I was gonna see that little green spot, but it's all right. Everything will be fine. We'll figure it out. So what we're gonna do now is create a perimeter fence around the, well, perimeter. At least we're gonna get started on it and see where that goes. And yeah. I think I'm going to continue with this fence just because it looks nice, and I think, you know, it will keep it looking nice, just in general, if we use this fence, I think. So, we're going to keep it try and keep it a little bit, pretty close to the structure here, I think, and go from there. So, I wouldn't say, of course my phone goes off and probably makes a giant freaking loud commotion while I'm trying to record. It always does. But alright. But yeah, this little series has been pretty good. So, and you guys have noted your interest that you guys want to see more mini-series in the past. I already got another one that I'm thinking about doing. I don't know how well it will be or be received or not, but we'll see. It's going to be very interesting, to say the least. Something ambitious, something very different, something kind of weird. And so some of you might be interested in that sort of thing. Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, it's going to be very weird, ambitious, and kind of strange. See, that's what I hate when I try to, like, how did I mess up so much? I'm trying to do extra at the same time. So we have... so we can speed up the process a little bit, you know? That's what we're trying to do, is speed up the process. Because, I mean, it's a perimeter fence. It doesn't have to be anything ridiculous or anything like that, but I want to keep it kind of uniform and looking pretty nice, you know. So, and we're probably gonna place some trees, foliage, and stuff around the area as well, at the same time. So, yeah, this little RMC project has been fun. Like I said, it was a tiny project for my skeleton building, like a test for that, but it ended up kind of growing into what it is now, so, which is like a full-on mini project that is almost done, by the way. We don't have to do too much more. I was putting in lots and lots of detail in a lot of this, so that's what I was trying to do, is just place in a lot of detail that I think was pretty nice. I just wanted a detailed RMC. And since it's a mini project, we can put extra detail in, you know? That's kind of my idea, is that since we can afford to put as much detail because we're not building a whole park or anything, so it shouldn't affect our frame rate all that much and everything. So we should be pretty good. Alright, we're aiming for that building. And we've almost looped all the way around it. I go back down to one piece section here. My gosh, I cannot. There we go. And just like that, we have perimeter fencing around the ride. So that will be good. That'll be great. As for pathing, I'm probably not going to do that much, or honestly, like any more pathing here around here. Should I delete that? Oh, I know what I should do. I should do like one of these. Boom. See, I really don't have to put like any fencing around that because it's just for the queue line. So let's head into some trees. We're gonna put a little bit of foliage in the middle here. And we want to use this foliage kind of as our, you know, cover for the queue line. If that makes any sense. So like since we don't have any like cover like we have these trees and such, that kind of gives a little bit of shade, some shade and everything for the queue and everything like that. So that's the idea. Put in some bushes, maybe a little bit of bush right through here, kind of like so, and then maybe throw in a couple of flowers poking out. Keep it pretty. I kind of like the randomness. I like random like foliage just kind of scattered throughout. Still very pretty to me. Just kind of have some random stuff just everywhere. You know, that's just how I like to operate. And just throw in some flowers and just some other little random bushes and shrubbery that will look nice in the spot, you know. All right, let's go to our terrain. We're gonna go ahead and kind of paint the terrain a bit here. I'm gonna need to turn the intensity down a bit, so it's not all just green and perfect, because that's, in reality, it wouldn't be green and perfect. It wouldn't be the most perfect thing in the world, you know. This would be a construction site if it was recently constructed, you know. So there's gonna be some stuff. We'll have some green in there, of course, but it still needs to have some dirt and maybe a little bit of dead grass too, and maybe a little bit of rock. So we're gonna get some mix in. I like to mix in lots of different textures. So it's not all just one texture. It's actually multiple bits of textures that we are mixing in here. And so we'll put a little bit of green in, a little more green in there. And scatter kind of the leaf texture in there a bit too. And again, I like to throw in a bit of rock texture as well. Just a tiny bit of rock in there. Good. I have a couple of splotches of brighter grass in here, like maybe in here. Just a tiny bit. Kind of like a Bob Ross painting, just kind of painting it over and such. You just want that blend of color and stuff like that, so that's what we're trying to get in there. Different blend of colors and all that stuff. And then we have to put in our actual 3D stuff, like shrubbery and stuff and grass and turn off angle snap here. Oh yeah, this is how detailed we're gonna go. We're gonna place a lot of 3D grass around. But just kind of like in splotches, like it's not consistent, it's not gonna be like perfectly everywhere. But I wanna start in this big opening spot here. And then we're gonna put in a lot of shrubbery and just throughout here. And you'll get to see that we might put in a couple of trees potentially. But you can kind of see like the little spots of grass kind of in the ground and everything, so. And also just kind of randomly placed too, like some spots are fuller than others, others are kind of dead. It's just kind of a random bit of stuff like that. Alright, now we're gonna get some bushes in there, but not too crazy, like not too. Get a couple of bit thicker ones in there, and then we'll go with a different bush to add more variety. You can see a lot of bushes and weeds and different sorts of stuff is growing in here. Okay, let's get some a few dead plants in here. Kind of like these little bushes. I like doing these sometimes as well. So kind of have a few dead bushes kind of laying in here. Kind of like that. And that's looking pretty nice. And then we'll get some that have some tiny bit of life on them, but not much. You can see kind of how the different layers of stuff that we're using here. So now we got all that. I think I might use... we don't want too vibrant here, so I'm gonna place these little like flower pieces, but I didn't want them to be vibrant, so they're gonna have slightly dead colors to them. Okay, kind of like that. Let's go ahead and get into some trees. And we're not going to place too many here, just a few. I always say that, but you guys know how I am with trees, so. But now, legit, I kind of want to just place a couple small trees around here that aren't too close to the track that will kind of act as that tiny little bit of detail, because I always like to leave trees around in my construction sites if I can. Alright, we have another big open area here, so we kind of want to probably do a bit of the same here with what we did. Alright, and we're just gonna basically just do the same thing that we did over there, kind of, and just get a lot of these just randomly placed here, and then we're gonna put bushes, maybe a few trees. You know how the deal goes. It's like this is one of those pieces that you really don't see the detail unless you're like close up, but really nice for like screenshots and stuff like that. This area is a lot bigger, so we're gonna definitely take time to get all these in here, and then we're getting the big guns, which is the bushes and trees. Big guns, big guns, big guns. But yeah, I think this will look really, really nice. So. Let's see where all our random grass pieces are going. This will cover like most of the everything here, so. But you'll just get that glimpse of extra detail around here, so. This is how detailed we're going. We're adding 3D grass. 3D grass to everything. I do like this. This is like my favorite grass piece to use. I think it looks the best overall. There's other ones that cover like a little more ground, but I just don't like, they just look a little bit too bleh to me. They don't look real enough and stuff like that. So I do prefer this one quite a bit more. But you can see all that grass that's going in. Probably just a little bit. We don't have to do too many more. And now we can start doing some bushes. Just rotate it once in a while. That's kind of how I do it. Rotate once in a while and then go to a different one. Change the height once in a while too, and to another different one. And just kind of use different heights and rotations to make it look more random. And typically you'll be in pretty good shape. Pretty good shape. Works pretty well. We've got this little section in there. Still to go after this. So we kind of get an idea of what's left. Let's go ahead and get a few of these in here. Why not? Maybe place one of these over here. We didn't put that in there last time. Did not get that one in there, so maybe even go with this little guy. You can kind of see there's some bushes, kind of like in little packs. Kind of like I like to do them in like little packs, like their own little worlds that they live in here. And then just add a few of them. Some are bigger than others, and all that, but use the same bushes here. Use this one, these colors. Some a little bit into these packs a little bit. Oops. Click off. Did not mean to click off that, and then we'll get the dead ones kind of going in here. A few dead bushes. Bushes that did not make it. Their life was short. That is kind of looking pretty good. There's other variation in here too. Just a little bit. Just have all those different variations. Now we'll go into trees. Place a few trees. Further down there. And if you get really crazy, you can use some of these as bushes as well. If you really want to get crazy. Not too much though. But we're not going to have too crazy amounts on the trees. Just a few that they decided to leave, basically. So we can get a small oak right here, maybe. Maybe not an oak. Oak's a little bit too much. Yeah, looking pretty good. And you can see how the area is just starting to take shape, basically. Okay, we'll go quick in this area. We might do both of these areas at the same time that we have left, because this area and this area, because this area is small enough to where we can just kind of plop down both. just a lot of the same, you know? It looks pretty good, I think. But you guys said you are enjoying these mini-series, so I'm gonna try and keep them coming at you. Like I said, I got an idea for another one. It's gonna be, again, ambitious, weird, and I don't know how it's gonna turn out. If it turns out at all, or if it even works. But we're gonna give it a shot, and I'm not gonna tell you what it is just yet. So you can be a little surprised, but it's gonna be interesting. I can tell you that much. It's gonna be different. A little bit different. There we go. Alright, there's that. I don't know why I clicked out of that, because we're gonna need it. Because we're placing bushes, man. This one won't need as many. But this area is a bit smaller than the last one. And we're just gonna power through. Power through with these. This is our common plant that we're gonna see throughout. I keep clicking out by accident. I don't know why I keep doing that. No. Keep going. Alright, and oh, what is the piece I'm looking for? Oh, this little guy. This guy fills in little small spaces, which is nice. He's quite nice. Alright, get back into the trees. Different variation of that one. And we might even use it as a little bit of a bush and a couple spots. You know, because why not? You can see kind of the detail, especially when you're on the ground level, of kind of what that's going to look like. Now the area as a whole is actually looking really good. Really, really good. Okay, so I'm going to go to toolkit items. I don't know what it's under. It might be called light. Light in the name. Nope. Maybe neon. Neon lights. No. Yeah, these are the guys I'm looking for. We're gonna give ourselves some lift hill lights of some sorts. Should be rotating at 15, so that should be 0. 15, 30, 45. Oh, that's right. I didn't put the lift hill at 35, so that's going to be kind of off. I just remembered that. It's like I didn't actually put the lift hill at that. It's going to make it a little bit more on the difficult. It's going to be a little difficult. A little bit on the difficult side, because it's not going to want to be the same. Hopefully we can make it to the top without it going off too much. If at all. Maybe I got it perfect. These will just be cool for, you know, night rides. Just that little extra detail. I think we're starting to get off a little bit. I could be wrong though. I think we're going a little higher and higher, I bet. each one. Alright, we're almost to the top. Do we have a double one of the same? I don't even know what that is, I can't see it. Two neon tubes. Oh, we might be stuck with this. Oh well. It is what it is. It's not gonna be too difficult for us. Just a slight annoyance. We have to do one piece at a time here. It's kind of hard to see. We're just gonna do the white ones too, by the way. Oh, come on. Bum 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 bum. Alright, we're just gonna go to the end of the catwalk. That's all. Are these easy to select? Of course not. Why would it be easy? I'm gonna try and make this easy on me. Close enough. That way, when you go nighttime, got a little bit of the lift tail light going up, so. We could try, I think I might try my hands at doing a custom lift hill audio. We'll see how it works though. We're gonna have to get a good, nice speaker here. Let's go ahead and get a speaker. We're gonna have to do display speakers for it to work properly because it's custom audio. Fortunately, the speakers in the game are ginormous. So we're gonna have to deal with that. Okay, now I don't want these facing this way, but for now it's going to because just to make the copy and paste section a little bit easier, otherwise it's not going to be nice to us. It's going to be a pain, try and be a pain in the butt, I can tell you that much. I know how these things work. Right, put you together. Now I'm gonna try and use Outlaw Ren's custom lift audio, since I already have that at my disposal, which is an RMC. So hopefully we can maybe use that. Hopefully it's timed okay. If it's not timed okay, we'll manage somehow. Okay, so we're gonna need a display sequencer. We'll hide this in a little bit. We're gonna have this play. Hopefully I remember what it's called. Outlaw Run Lift. There it is. Okay. So we got Outlaw Runs Lift. Edit speakers. Actually, we'll do that after we get all the speakers in place. And we need to go to trigger sequence, and I'm not entirely sure how long this needs to be, but we're gonna make it. We're just gonna start off with 45 seconds, and maybe that'll be enough. Maybe it's too much. I don't know. But we also need to go in here and edit our triggers. And this will be the only trigger that we have. And just connect that. That's all we need to do for that. Now we just gotta select our speaker and copy it. Why is my game trying to freeze on me? Why are we freezing? We're not even auto-saving. Unless we were, and I just didn't notice it until now. Alright, we'll just make it a part all in the same group. I'm gonna start with one right there, and then we're gonna put one at the top, and then I'm just gonna kind of place them evenly in the middle from there. So one there, and then let's go about the center, maybe right there, and then maybe one in between those. There, and one around right here. And it should be enough to spread that audio out. Okay, so that should be that. Let's go ahead and make sure the audio is right. So you can hear that. Sounding good. Outlaw's list's not too big, so maybe this will be just timed just right. We'll adjust the time it needs to be up here too. You see it did start kind of... How many seconds are we off? And of course the darn departure interval didn't do anything for some reason like it was supposed to. Yeah, 45 is way too much. Probably needs to be closer to like 40. Hold on here. Let's go edit trigger sequence. Let's try 30. And I think we're gonna move the trigger back. Or forward a tiny bit, actually. Let's go forward a tiny bit. Okay, so this time the dispatch interval is working. So we'll wait for it. I guess it's a dispatch interval. Some wants to work sometimes, sometimes it doesn't. All right, let's check this. We got our custom audio in there. We can always speed the lift hill up a little bit too if it's not even. And just the... I see Elhoran's lift is so short. Man, 30 seconds is still too long. You go down to like 27 maybe. Let's try 27. And let's actually make another adjustment. We're going to at the track, and we're going to change our lift hill speed to 6 miles an hour. It doesn't need to be much faster, but just a little bit. All right, let's close and open just to see where we're at. Let's see if our adjustments, we should be pretty close right now. Yeah, that lift audio sounds so much better than the in-game one. I made the lift hill a little bit quicker, which means it probably will speed up the speed of the actual ride a little bit too. Alright, that's actually pretty perfect. I think we need to slow it down by, or change the audio by half a second or so. It carries over a tiny bit. Just a little bit. So let's go 26.5. There we go. And that was actually timed pretty perfectly, I think. And I think we're pretty good on that. I think we're going to leave the speakers where they're at right now. I think we're pretty good. I was going to slightly rotate them a bit, but I think they work just fine where they're at, so. Sweet. Alright, let's I'm gonna hide the display sequencer. Actually, we can make it look like it's a... Yeah, let's hide it, actually. Probably didn't work that time because I was messing with the display sequencer, maybe. Alright, let's put a couple of details here. We want to put a little control box here for when you're around here. So if you're like starting the lift or something, or doing something with the lift. Nice. Why aren't you doing the dispatch interval, you darn thing? I hate it when it doesn't do the dispatch interval. Oh, I didn't do the fence, any fencing there. I should probably do that. Or there. We should probably do that. Alright, we're going to put one more over here around the brake run. I'm just kind of going based off of what I know at like the ride that I work at, because there's a little piece here where they can test the brakes and stuff. So we're going to put a little one right here. Okay, and let's try and get this. I don't know how well this is going to work with angle. I'm going to try and use my... We're going to try and use this so it's uniform with the rest. But I don't know how well it's going to work. I'm going to try and blend it. It's gonna be a little bit tough. do our best to copy this over. And of course I miss a piece. Imagine that. I can't imagine I would miss a piece. It's one piece. I gotta use relative. Got it, got it. All the stuff that's not supposed to be in there. So we only wanted this to go about right here. Alright, now this is the spot that gets a little tough because we gotta figure out how to fill this in. Because it's kind of be a little bit of a pain. If you know what I mean. Especially a junction like kind of like this. It'd be kind of painful to fix up here. Alright, let's want to paint these, but it wouldn't let me there for a second. These will blend in a little bit nicer if they're closer to the same color. At least that's my logic. Fine. Everything's fine. How are you? Constantly turning auto snap on and off always messes me up. Some stuff I gotta have it on, some stuff I gotta have it off. It's just a big mess. Alright. Just get this down. And hopefully we'll figure everything out. Okay, okay. I hate it when it does like glitch where it doesn't change color. Sometimes you just gotta improvise to figure stuff out a little bit. Try and find something that looks okay, but you're trying to cover up a few things. And it ended up working pretty well right there, so we got that. Or I think it turned out better than that one at least. But nice. Nice, nice, nice. I could have swore, like, did the game pause on its own? I thought, like, legit for a second that the train actually stopped right there. But, alright, look at that. I think we're pretty much done. Almost. Almost. I mean, we could potentially be a little bit more to do. There could be potentially be a little more to do, but I think for the most part, the main The main stuff is done. It's like, it just depends on how much I want to decorate on the outside, like with these pads and stuff. And if I want to put like a lot of trees around, just for that effect, which I think I might do. I'm going to delete all these, because we don't need them anymore. Same with these. Don't need you anymore. And we might get some guests up here and upon us. Because some guests might be interested in riding this thing. Go ahead and open it up and see what happens. Everything should be functional at this point, so it should be. This series would have been a couple more episodes if it wasn't for, why do I have nothing showing up here? Why is it, what? Okay, I don't understand that. Would have been a lot more episodes if I had actually started from the beginning, but since we didn't, I just showed off what I could with what we had. So, but yeah, look at this. I will probably put this on the workshop soon, so keep a lookout for that. If you guys want to check out this mini project yourself, and then we'll probably have a cinematic POV coming soon, so keep a lookout for that as well. Where we get some nice little cinematic shots, a little mini cinematic video that we will have some fun with. So, and then we'll get everything together, and it will look beautiful. But I'm just gonna add as the finishing touches, just have some trees surrounding the area, because it will just kind of complete it a bit. So let's get a couple of different trees in here. Just kind of complete everything. That way it doesn't look like it's just a big open field out of nowhere. Okay, where's these? Trying to get a few different types of trees in here. But you can see the guests starting to head into the ride. And we're in good shape. Really good shape. More of these to kind of pull it around and take a look at that. That's a lot of people coming in just for one ride. But I don't see the need to really detail a lot around it unless we were doing like a full area, but this isn't really a full area. It's mainly just focused on the ride itself, so that's what we're going to focus on here. Yeah, I'll put this on the workshop here pretty soon, probably when the cinematic video comes out. You guys can check it out there. And if you guys want to get a closer look at it and such, so there it is in all its glory. I'll wait for the name reveal. We'll wait for the name reveal once we get to the cinematic video. I mean, I guess I could do more if I wanted to. I would just need to... if I did anything, I would, I guess, put stuff in the gift shop, since the gift shop's kind of empty right now, but if I did anything else, but I'm not going to bore you guys with that, so... But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little mini-series. Keep a lookout for a cinematic video on this pretty soon. I'll probably just do a couple of details here and there, just off-screen and stuff that are not really important, but then we'll go from there, and then we'll be on to the next mini project, since you guys seem to like these quite a bit. So, yeah, again, this ended up just being a test at first, but then it kind of went into a full-blown little mini project for a coaster. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe for more amazing content like this, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next live stream or video, whichever it may be. Thanks so much, guys, and goodbye.